Well, that was interesting. As you know, I have been completely restricted all the way through the American campaign. All my comments were restricted. I was restricted from watching videos, restricted from posting videos. And even though you can go into the restriction and take the restriction off, I wasn't able to do that. I was restricted right at the deep end. I'd gone through all manners to lift this restriction. And now all of a sudden, I tag on YouTube on LinkedIn and on the videos that I have been able to post out. So I then tag to Donald Trump's team to check into the amount of supporters that got restricted during his campaign time. Because don't forget, somebody can only win such an election when all of the people that are supportive of him are able to stand up. Now, if all of a sudden you take somebody's supporters out, so the people that are backing them, so people that are standing up to them when the defamating and the discriminating media is coming. So say, take Trump for an example. If all of a sudden the UK media came out and said Donald Trump's a paedophile, then and nobody retracts that, then every person's perception is that he's a paedophile. Well, actually, his wife was very much underage when they got together, so that could come into question. However, at the end of the day, all of a sudden, my restrictions are now lifted. So I can post. The irony of it, the first time I realised I could post, I was actually looking at a video of Hampstead, Hoaxstead people and the people that have been behind much of the trolling to do with some stuff. And as well as Lisa, as we know, because the moment the website came down, Lisa then started sending messages about, oh, and I'm waiting for police to come. And I knew she's the only person that I've ever mentioned to ever have to bring the police, apart from this matter that I'm dealing with at the moment. And I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy holding people accountable. I own a new legal services now. I'm just putting all the foundations and everything into it. I'm not releasing anything on it. I'm not even going to say the name of it or anything at this particular point, because there's absolute damn arseholes out there that will take your branding, take your vision, take your ideas, and go off and run with them. And being that I'm in a situation where, as you know, when I first came in and I came off of the streets, I literally just had my paperwork and a little bump in my stomach and Dean and a car that my friend Chris had given us. And that's, I don't know when that clicked it out, so I don't know what I said and what I didn't say. But as I was saying, it takes time. It takes time to build things. It takes time. Obviously, I've given birth to two wonderful, beautiful little boys who take up much of my time as it is. So it's not easy to just sit down in my lovely little space here and just do, you know, all of my writing and things like that. But at the end of the day, I said I will challenge Britain, and I am determined to continue with what it is that the Lord had pressed upon my heart. And we need it. We, the people, need it. We need these chains broken. It's a very, very horrible world to live in, with everybody in such slavery, and they are, whether they see it or not. And people are just literally getting up to go to work to pay the bills to keep the system going, and it's just feeding and feeding and feeding the devil over and over and over again. But the good thing is my restrictions are off, so I is back. So I am assuming potentially that either the Supreme Court has already heard and they have decided that to cover up this voting thing. Do I believe that elections are rigged? 100% do I believe that elections are rigged. It is an election war. It doesn't matter who it is. It will always be nasty. There is always people, it doesn't matter what it is as well, even if I do step forward to run as MP, there's going to be people coming out going, she's this, she's that, she's this, she's that. Do you know what? There's going to be people out there that say do you know what, she's really loud, she is. There's going to be other people that go, do you know what, she just always stands in the background, she's actually really quiet. There'll be other people that go, she's a raging fucking nutter, that one. And then someone else comes along and goes, she's a right good egg, that one. Another one goes, do you know what, she's all right. Another one goes, what a fucking bitch that one is. Do you know what, I can't run around to people's perceptions and opinions and illusions of me or anything else. And one thing watching Trump, do you know what I think? It's going to be really sad if he has to step back. But what I'm hoping to watch is that man goes and builds. Actually, he comes around the other side, because what everybody was trying to show is like take Elon Musk as well, a private company against NASA. He has shown you what's been behind NASA. Donald Trump, a private person going on into government, showing you the bunkers, showing you all of these things. At the end of the day, people come riding on horses and cut off people's heads and went to war in order to govern castles and space and land. And that's what it's about. It's about land. It's about ownership. It's about the minerals. It's about all of the things that most of us getting up to go to work and or benefits don't get. So anyway, all I can say on this note is keep going, Liverpool. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. The Brits are a bunch of pussies. We really are. We are soft, ignorant people. We are so wet wusses. It's unbelievable. And unfortunately, if we the people don't start to really, really step up now, they're going to crush us, mate. They're going to own us. They're going to walk all over us. And in about 5 to 10 years, we're going to go, wow, man, we really, really should have done something back then. I mean, back 10 years ago, back 20 years ago, back 500 years ago. But right here, right now, we have a chance to restore family. We have a chance to hold our own families accountable. We have a chance to repair our families. We have a chance to heal our families. And we've got to pull each other one by one like that. It's the only way it can be done. Start with yourself, with your family, with your own networks, your own community. And start there. Start there to literally work in co-symbioticness, to build, to make sure that, you know, everybody is in joy, everybody is in peace. People can have an amazing, great time. And please, don't be focused on all this, you know, be merry and all of that, because what they're trying to get you to do is to be completely out of the spirit, with the wrong spirits, to make sure that you all become drunkards over Christmas, to make sure that you're all distracted in materialism, to make sure that you're all separated and isolated. Many will fall into depression, many will fall into suicide battles. It doesn't need to be that way. It doesn't need to be that way. You've got to take back your heart, your mind, your soul, break your chains, and not allow for the dogma and control of other people's thinking and the limitations that are put on you. And before I go, all I want every single one of you to think about is just get a pen and paper, and just literally with that pen and paper, which I can do now, it's just literally write down everything that you believe. I believe that. I believe that. And it could be anything. I believe that the sky is blue. I believe that trees are green. I believe that this is cotton. Anything that you have in your mind, and just write out all of those beliefs. And then go through individually and say, are these true? And where did I get these belief systems from? And how do these belief systems serve me to being the best version of myself? Are the belief systems that I have going around my head and in my mind, are they holding me back? Are they keeping me in a trap? Or actually, are they empowering me to move forward, to be the person that I need to be? No material change or no external change happens unless you change what's inside and you change your perception of the world around you. That is when things change. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of people who are going, Trump's lost. Well, actually, Trump hasn't lost. That is just the media telling you that he's lost. So everyone either backs down or pulls in. So at this particular point, it is still, as far as I know, still in motion, and he still has conceded, hasn't conceded, and he's still going to be remaining. And at the end of the day, he's got until January to leave the White House anyway, and then I assume he's going for full eviction notice and holding his ground. Who knows what he's going to do? All I know is it's a great performance, it's a great stage, And we can all watch what's going on out here while the realities of our own lives fall to pieces. So we've got to get our own lives in order to be able to make an impact to the lives of others. And that's pretty much what this lockdown is for me. So my kids are not very decent at the moment because they're like being naked and we're going out. But I'll just show you what I've been doing while you haven't been here with me. So obviously I've taken all the blinds down and washed the blinds. And, excuse me. Excuse me. And obviously put some bits up. And I've painted Elijah! But this is my favourite, the map of Great Britain. So anyway, catch you later.